And Virgil should be leaving for Texas next week. Let's give him his final check over. Contents of the trunk. There's your spare tire. This is the car cover. Under the car cover, the jack handle and the jack shaft. So we will close this. Call that good. Now I could ship it with the wheel covers in the trunk, but these wheel covers are really difficult to remove. They are not going to come off unless somebody works at it. So I'm going to leave them right there. They'll be fine. Let's do a quick check of tire pressure. Okay, setting for somewhere between 32 and 33, which is a little high, but you know, for transport, a little high, better than a little low. That one is done, 32. Driver's side rear. We're going to have to keep an eye on this driver's side rear. It may have a slow leak. Radiator, good level. Power steering, good level. In fact, it's just a little bit higher than what I like to put in there. Belts, good tension. Battery, positive cable is tight, battery hold down is tight. Negative cable is loose. I don't know if the transporter is going to want to disconnect the battery, but you know, it's tight enough so it'll start, but you're going to use it on a regular basis. Either put a disconnect in there or tighten it. On the chance that this driver's side rear tire has a slow leak, I'm going to put the spare on. The spare has been holding 33 pounds for over a month. And then that way we don't have to worry about this going flat, and you can check it at your leisure. So I'm going to swap those now. But of course you can't put the spare tire on without hitting with bleach white, because the slightest fingerprint shows up. Driver's side wheels of this era, don't forget, left-handed lug nuts unless they've been changed. This is one of the key designators for left hand. These grooves across there. Sometimes you also find these with L written on them. Left-handers, torqued to 60. Installation of the hubcap, not as easy as you would think. Lots of bite on the edge. So, line the valve stem. I'm not going to be able to show this with two hands, but get this on the valve stem, get it centered so the valve stem's not going to be twisted or at an angle. Get this section set, and then we're going to start working from the other side. There's the first bite. I have it reasonably tight here and now tight here. So we'll walk around using the rubber mallet, trying to make sure that we don't hit the white wall. Okay, she's on. Now take your finger and run it all the way around to see if you detect any high spots on this lip. Because if you do, that means that section is out and needs to be tapped in. This one is uniformly all the way around. Ta-da! Time for a cold start. We've got two what look like to be ignition keys. The one with the eye is the ignition. I'm not sure, maybe that other one works the door locks. And of course that'll be the trunk key. But it'll be obvious. So the car has not been run now for a couple of weeks. I have not primed it. Generally I do, but since getting it off the truck you're not going to. So 1, 2, 3 pumps. Well, let's see what cranking will do for us. That's encouraging. How about that? Has not been running for a couple of weeks. Oil pressure coming up nicely. Generator charging. I just put another 5 gallons of fuel into it. Probably about 8 to 12. So, right after a cold start, she settles down to a reasonable idle. Let's check under the hood. Good, and we'll back it out of the garage. I noticed the right front brake grabs a little more than the left front. These shoes are brand new. They have no miles on them, so they got to wear in. I adjusted the left up a little bit. But as you drive, you're going to have to adjust these brakes. It's quick and easy, and then they'll get seated in. Just check the transmission fluid, and I add just a little bit. And you can see the temperature gauge just starting to move. And there he is, Virgil, ready to go to Texas. One hot, humid day here in central New York. It's been fun.